Hey, I'm Shay. Welcome to my home practice. Welcome to what I do pretty much every day for like 2 to 5 minutes that has more or less eliminated my back pain and has strengthened my core in all directions. Okay, so let's do this together. Come all the way down onto your belly. I like to start just in neutral in sphinx. Okay, it's kind of like starting position, and then I'll alternate back and forth a few times. So I'll start in my sphinx pose, and then from there, go into my goalpost locust. From goalpost locust, I'll bend the knees, come into active or angry bow pose. And then from that bow pose, I'll bring the forearms back to the floor in sphinx pose. The toes will tuck under. I'll start to lift the hips, roll the hips a little bit up towards my rib cage, and then lift my knees coming into forearm plank. Take a nice full breath in that forearm plank, and then really slowly lowering it all the way back down to sphinx pose, resetting. Lifting up into that goalpost locust, to angry and active bow pose, maybe even reaching the arms back, and then lowering back into your sphinx pose, setting up for forearm plank, and then reverse course rolling up. Now we're strengthening the front. Nice inhale into your forearm plank, and then exhaling, lowering the hips, rolling up through your back bend. Now we strengthen the posterior side, coming back into that wide-armed locust, back into that not-so-nice bow pose. We'll take a full breath there. Exhale, transition back to neutral, sphinx pose. Stay there, inhale. Exhale, lift the thighs, possibly the knees, forearm plank, lengthen from head to hips, inhale. And exhale, lower slow, like you're resistant to the lowering, even though you're like, I'm desperate to be out of here. And then from sphinx back into that goalpost locust to not so friendly, not making any friends bow pose. Inhaling there. Exhaling to sphinx pose. From sphinx pose, inhaling deeply. Exhaling, lifting into your forearm plank. Staying there, inhale, keeping the hips level with the shoulders. And exhaling, lowering all the way back down and going through that as many times as you'd like to. Okay, so for me, that pretty much strengthened the entire circumference of my core, keeping that psoas muscle and transverse abdominis muscle all engaged as I lift and lower back and forth. And I am not using momentum as much as I possibly can, right? I want to keep these motions as controlled, as even as I can, and that is much easier said than done, especially after the second one. Okay, so as many rounds as you'd like to, but knowing as you do that kind of stuff, even for like a very short period of time, makes a big difference in your overall spinal health. Have a great day. Hope that helps.